Hello and welcome back to RimWorld, where we in the last episode failed at aggroing the mechanoids, or rather we did aggro them, but when they were on the doorstep of me, oh my god. And when was the reload? Five two. I want to see, because that was bad. When was this? Okay, basically before I actually started doing it. That's perfect. Yeah, so we're going to redo all of that, which is a bit of lost time, but that's it. Now, that might mean that we get something even nastier coming out of this ship. So it's not necessarily only good. Now, what we need is you there. And say Viper over there. The rest of you should be standing in here. Let's put you there. And there we go. Let's try again, shall we? Okay, we didn't get hit. That's good. Hit, hit. Nope, no hit. You're going to be out of range of basically everything. Need to go back down there. This is really annoying thing where just like one aggros and that's it. Oh, ooh, let's go down there. They should be chasing a lot more. Let's move. Okay, you need go heal. Oh my god, hit. Fuck's sake. Thank you, and run. No, that's a redo as well. There's too much damage done to my people. And it's really something to say, like, if you don't like save scumming, which is called, I usually like rather call it time reversal more, because that's what it is really, especially in this case. What it does is reset what you've done, what has happened. It doesn't mean it's going to go well just because you have done it. It might be that, yes, depending on what it is, it might make it slightly easier because you know how to deal with something. But most of the times, it actually won't do much of a difference, especially not in, I would say, in RimWorld, since all of the things is randomly generated on the fly. As in this case, any ship you damage which spawns enemies, they actually spawn different each and every time. So just because you almost did it the first time, you might actually get something worse the second time if you redo it, because you just barely couldn't do it. Okay, we missed. Okay, we have centipede. We have a lot less lancers, but we have 2 centipedes. And centipedes do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Thankfully, they are slow, so if we get them in our shooting range, we should be able to shoot them more reliably. Run, 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 run. Because the lancers and scythers are actually really quick, which means that we can find ourselves in the annoying situation of no, 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 no. Ooh. Okay, are you coming? Oh, yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Finally. So nice. What we might need to do, since critical, major break risk, purple. Okay, here you go. Take care of yourself. Since they are a lot slower, we need to entice them a bit to actually continue. As you can see, they are starting to... Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Come on. Get going. Viper needs to go back. There's no other way. What are you doing? Yeah, they are really, really slow, which means that they just don't. Yeah, that should work. It's not good to leave that door open, but it's better to get him in here than not at all. This isn't good. This is probably one of the worst places could be standing in, to be honest. If we can shoot enough. There we go. Oh my god, we took a lot of damage. Oh. Detonate ours. Do we have people with permanent damage that is too bad to keep? That was a really, really bad way of handling it, but yeah. These kind of ships is a massive annoyance to deal with because of the whole, oh, we don't feel like continuing, so we're going to go back kind of thing, which is so freaking annoying. But anyway, I don't think anyone actually took enough damage to be permanently damaged in a really critical way. And I need to wake up and take care of cleaning duty because there's a bit too many people that has been damaged. Mad Boomaloo? Okay. And a Zert. Oh my god, there's just one thing after another. And yeah, it's base only restriction right now. Of course. The problem with the Boomaloop is that they explode when they die. And it's a big explosion. Yeah, and no save, of course. And there's so many of them. Yeah, as you could see, it was like this big. It's massive. And everybody is sleeping. Yep, we need... First off, you need to clean. Lumi needs to wake up. Every freaking animal needs to be confined. Tatiana, wake up. Jota, wake up. I need to run like this. At least I managed to activate the defenses. Viper. Okay, good, that's taken care of. And purple. Go and extinguish, just put out that fire because, yeah. Oh my god. The animals. The timberwolf. And then grazing. The hay is slowly growing. I need to go and take care of the poison ship and yeah, what we are going to do right now is save. We actually have a save to fall back to where it's not completely crazy. Yeah, this kind of bullshit is what Cassandra late game throws you. Where you get a poison ship and then you get a raid and you get one thing after another upon another, which can be quite overwhelming. Okay, Choco, Rabbit, you are handpicked, and the designer, you are handpicked to take care of this. Let's unrestrict you. Cannot haul? Oh my god. It's completely full. Okay. Yeah. Let's then like put down something where we can move stuff in storage. Don't take the steel doesn't deteriorate. Components, however, do. It's 4 degrees. It's still not cold enough to change the clothes, actually. Remove the freaking food. Food shouldn't be there. Yeah, both health and mood seems to be recovering. But wow. That yes, was not as clean as I would have liked it to be. To put it in words that are not the profanity kind of words. Well, I did curse because, yeah, it was sort of bullshit. I really don't like the whole ship mentality for the AI where it should actually, if it aggroes you, it should keep aggro. To be honest, because it's basically killer robots whose only only reason to exist is to kill, which means that once it's locked on to a target, it should keep that target locked on by basically any means necessary. But I think it tries to simulate that, oh, you managed to run away. I can understand if early game that is way too destructive, where you can't fall back. They will always chase you. Now that is easily fixed. Like that is easily done by having basically game stages, like a game state where you have a sort of a numerical number, which is the game already has, which is wealth, that determines the strength of raids and frequency. And that can be used sort of in a way to determine if they're going to be the more passive or the more aggressive. But the passive is more you can run away, whereas the more aggressive, which is late game, as we are right now, it doesn't run away. Like, it doesn't fall back if you run away. It just keeps on chasing you. But I can understand if that isn't done for the sake of simplicity. Radius expansion for the moisture pump is in 2 days. That is nice. Because we still can't build a single block more than we could before. I am not sure of how I want to do this part, really. Because yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. Normal quality can get deconstructed. Add bill. Small. Remove wood and steel. Deselect and go for marble. The skill required. What did we say here? The small one we said 0. I think I'm going to actually keep that at 5. And I think 10 for the marble sculptures. Do until and it should only account for the allowed resources. There we go. Episode should be over soon. And 30 minutes is around the corner. Yeah, it's basically 20 seconds left, but let's see. Yeah, the poison ship, it was good we actually took care of it, because yeah, it started to affect a bit of it. Bit too much of a large area. It was not far from hitting the outer edges of our base. I usually try to avoid. I usually never want the poison ship to reach the wall. If it does, it's most likely because it's so close that like just getting in position means it's within its range, but yeah. We should be having hay soon. Should. Take a look. We have I think we have a room complete now. One of these corner rooms are now complete, I would say. There's still a few things to add, which is light, temperature control, such as coolers, heaters, and such. There will be no vents because all these rooms are going to be basically isolated, which means what we need to do is run electricity to all the rooms and then have coolers and heaters for each and every room. And what we need to do is basically turn off our base but use our power production from this base down in this new base. That's basically what we need to do. And I'm not sure if that's going to backfire or not. I don't think it will, but you never know. So I think we are going to start looking into ending the episode. Now, before we actually do that, I'm not sure what to do with the whole shooting range thing here. What I do know is that we need to do something. We need to have... If we use the sudden end here, which we haven't done anything in, what we need to do is basically have protection for each and every person that's going to be standing here. And we have 3 places where it's going to be possible to be standing, be possible to put people. And if we have 16 people, then that means one side is going to have 6 and the other 2 is going to have 5. If we have 15 as we have here, we can easily just divide by 3, which means that every side is going to have 5. That means we technically need 5 pillars only, which could mean that instead it could be something like this. And more or less, and have, I think what we should do, what we might do, is, well, let's see, it's 19. Ten in the is the middle here, and then if we then put, so basically have it like this, and then as such. So we have a small of a, basically have the funnel, like the entrance, as small and bottlenecking as possible. What we could do, if we do something like this, what we could be doing is, if I could place it correctly, is have it like this. And because I do believe having as many sandbags as possible is the way to go. Because, believe it or not, sandbags, not only does it force, something to not stand in a place where there is a sandbag, so it basically disallows non-movement. So if you're standing still, you can't stand where there's a sandbag. But if you move over it, so if you try to walk from out where there are no sandbags to another place, and there's, so basically from A to B, and in between A and B there's sandbags, you will be slowed down a lot. And what that would allow us to do is something like this. Having this might be a really good setup for dealing, like for dealing with a raid. Now, exactly how the turrets are going to go, I have no idea. I might do something I have done up here, or I might do something like this. I probably think that having as few openings as possible is the best thing to go with. And as I said, I have no idea if everything is going to come from one side or if it's going to come from all sides. I'm going to bank on the fact that it's going to be coming from all sides, and most likely it's going to come from the north as well, and it's going to spill. It's going to try to go around in the shortest way. So I think we are going to see a lot of attention in the southern end and the western end. So left and bottom of the fortress, I think, is going to get a lot of attention. And what I'm thinking of doing is actually all the way around like this, have sandbags, so there can be it can't be any I stand and shoot around a corner. What we need to do as well is also remove all the trees and floor. So put down flooring everywhere just to make it so trees can't be an obstacle. But how we do this is going to have to continue with its planning and pondering in future episodes, because this is now almost 42 minutes this episode. So but yeah, I have no idea exactly how the whole 3 days raiding is going to go, and how they will arrive, and how spread out they are, and if there are periods where you can rest. I don't think there is, but we'll see. But mostly I think have as small of an entrance as possible, and see if we can man every single side all the time, and see if we can keep as much automated defense going as possible. So we don't really need to have our people standing there drafted, but they can just repair the turrets or something. But I do believe we absolutely need to end this, because this is almost 43 episodes now. So not episodes, minutes. Sorry, minutes. So, but I think we are coming along. It's going decently. We are 15 people. We have come a long way on the fortress. We just need to decide on the kill box, how it's going to look. But yeah, we'll see how that will be designed in future episodes. So with that, finally, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.